Hello and welcome everybody, and first of all, sorry for not having streamed for quite a while. My apologies. To yeah, to tell you I'm sorry, I made a very special program today. We're doing some theory crafting about Paladin. I mean, have you seen Paladin these days? No, not really. And so, I was thinking about maybe we really just want to try out this. Because I just think we can, maybe we can bring the good old stuff back to life. Would be very, very nice, if you'd ask me. One moment. On top. Where's the folder? And was this? Yes, it was this. Yeah, and the idea of what we want to do today is simple. The idea is we want to make a deck that brings Reno Lock that brings the good old Paladin back to life. So basically we want to try making a ladder working competitive Paladin deck. Yeah, I'm kind of curious right now about this, and yeah, I don't know where our session will lead today. If it will be a disaster, or if it will be good and we will have some fun. I really don't know, but I think we will find out in not so much time. Okay, so I hope that's not too loud here. If it is, just let me see. Yeah, okay. It looks okay. It looks okay. So where can I place this? Maybe I'm just trying out some new stuff of placing the chat somewhere always on top here, to have the stuff with me. Okay, so let's first of all think about this. What right now are the decks that we are facing on ladder? Just not tournament. Let's just say we're doing the stuff on ladder. So basically, if we consider, let's say, we're facing hunters. 99% mid-range hunters with the Call of the Wild finishing combo. Okay. Second, we face lots of tempo mages with doing mana worms, arcane missiles, frost bowls, lots of early pressure, to be honest. Okay. What do we face next? We face Shaman. And Shaman is cancer, right? Because Shaman is always like, hey, I place Tunnel Trog, and I place Flametongue Totems, I place Feral Spirits, and Totem Golems, and all of this stuff that just hurts you. Just have a good curve. Okay. And then we face Zulok. Okay, and Zulok is, just to be honest, Lux. If they just fill the board and you can't smash them in quite a time, then yeah, key cards like yeah, Dark Peddler will find you, cards like Possessed Villager, you can protect a bit with Void Walker, you can Imp Gang Boss, very annoying sticky minion, Dark Shire Councilman. Yeah, and best for last, or better last but not least, the Tempo Warrior with his annoying fiery War Axe charges, with Frothing Berserkers, with Ravaging Ghouls, with all of the stuff that's annoying. Yeah, and his finisher Corcoran Allied, and yeah, Brawl and stuff, and yeah. Okay, so oh, thing about this, let's try to look at the mechanics the Paladin has right now. I mean, we're not looking at the mechanics he has from Classic and stuff like this. First of all, we take a look at all the cards from Whispers of the Old Gods. So we have the opportunity to make a high burst heal, like a maximum 20 HP heal, super high value. And then we have a buff, an let's say it's an average decent buff, because it's just a +1/+2 for 1 mana, and these are, just to be honest, the stats you just want to get from 1 mana. +1/+2 is like if you're playing a one mana minion on top of your current minion from the stats. So let's say, okay, Divine Strength is something like not really value, it's decent, it's average value. And then we have the Selfless Hero, which is yeah, kind of interesting in my opinion. One of the most interesting cards for Paladin in the early game right now. So, okay. The Selfless Hero has 2 attack, 1 mana. So that makes him as aggressive as a Fire Bat. It also has Death Rattle effect, but this Death Rattle effect gives a random friendly minion Divine Shield. So if we can manage to play Selfless Hero like a Fire Bat, and then say, okay, we can place anything else on top of the Selfless Hero to protect it, we're in a very good shape, right? Yeah, definitely, indeed. So let's say the following: the Selfless Hero can be a very strong minion, very helpful for your playstyle, for your developing of the board. But the problem is that it just stands for itself. It can just be a selfless hero, a hero, if there's another minion that it can protect. And that's basically the main problem of this card, but it is a Paladin styled 1 mana cost minion. And yeah, let's say it's interesting, because yeah, of other cards we can manage it with. Okay, then we have the Vilefin Inquisitor. Okay, it's a Murloc. There have only been 2 Murlocs in this expansion, which is Vilefin Inquisitor and no, 3, and the Vilefin Tidehunter and the Corrupted Seer. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, it's a 1/3 for 1 mana that just tells you, okay, Battlecry, your hero power becomes summon a 1/1 Murloc. What can this card be good for? What can this card be good for? I think it is okay if you just want to have a... Yeah, I would say it's okay if you say you want a 1/3 card for 1 mana. But we could test something like health 3. Yeah, then we have only the Vilefin Inquisitor, but if we include all the standard cards, we could also say we have Finlay Murgleton. Okay, so there are by now 4 cards that have 3 HP on 1 mana, which is Finlay, the Tunnel Trog, the Mana Worm, and the Inquisitor. Okay. But does the Inquisitor really make a good deal for Paladin right now? It's questionable. I would say no, because if you let's tell it the following. Finlay. No, let's get Finlay last, because when the Mana Worm and the Tunnel Trog, these cards are able to buff their attack damage to get aggressively high value out of this. And yeah, why Finlay has another very special and specific battlecry effect, that it changes your hero power to another standard hero power, which could be, I'm playing Paladin against what is it? Let's say I'm playing against the Priest. Okay, no, not against Priest, but yeah, it's questionable, right? First of all, we need to see how many hero powers we would need to face something else. Because, like, for example, if we are playing against a warrior, the hero power from Paladin is good. Maybe if we're playing against Druid, because Druid, kind of just always kills all of our dudes, and maybe not so good. Maybe also against Mage, because they're just more useful hero powers against Mage. Like, if you see, I'm a mid-range Paladin, oh my god, I'm facing a Freeze Mage, then you would instantly prefer not to have your dudes, but to have your the warrior hero power, something like this. Or if you're playing against Rogue, maybe you prefer to have some other hero powers. But Vilefin Inquisitor is okay. You get the same hero power. You summon a 1/1. Besides the fact that it has the trait Murloc. And okay, what can we do with Murloc hero power? And let's say we type in Murloc. And we could we could use it with anything can happen. So we can resummon 7 1/1s for 10 mana, which is just worse than Stand Against Darkness, which summons you 5 1/1s for 5 mana. More interesting stuff is we could use a Hungry Crab. So, which would be you always have a Murloc, and then you can say, okay, for 1 mana or for 3 mana, I can summon a 3/4, which is kinda nobody cares style. We could buff a Murloc Tidecaller. This would be interesting, right? Murloc Tidecaller, and then you place the Vilefin Inquisitor, and every turn the Tidecaller gets stronger and stronger. But the problem is the Tidecaller has just 2 HP. This will never survive. Cold Lycia would be an interesting buff. So you could say, okay, I have 2 or 3 Murlocs right now, and then now I play Cold Lycia, and all of these Murlocs get +2 health and are not 1/1s, but 1 freeze. But that's all not so really strong. The Murloc Warrior, this is stronger. So you could say, okay, I have not a 1/1, I have a 3/2. This is something that, that can argue with the enemy. Or you could use it together with Corrupted Seer, which deals 2 damage to all non-Murloc minions, but this just forces you so much into only playing Murlocs. I don't know if this is really worth it. So let's say, okay, a very, very good card, an average card, an interesting card, a useless card. And then we get Light in the Darkness. Nobody's playing this card right now, and I was thinking like, hey, why is nobody playing this card? I like the effect, and I was just like playing it. And Wow, Light in the Darkness can be super bullshit, but can also be super strong, because not only it discovers you a minion, it also gives it +1/+1. So this gives us opportunities. For example, let's say we want to have a 3 mana cost minion. Yeah, because we want to curve out very well. Yeah. The Paladin has, okay, an Elder Peacekeeper. Could be very useful, because we just need good stuff here. A Steward of Darkshire, which is not 3/3 but 4/4. Trust me, this is really hard to remove. Or even better, a Warhorse Trainer, 3/5 for 3 mana, and gives you Silverhand Recruits +1 attack. Really interesting. It's just something like you play the Sword of Justice and then all of the stuff gets buffed. That's interesting. Other stuff that can be really cool. Just think about a 3/2 Argent Horse Rider, about a 2/4 Acolyte of Pain, or just think about a 3/5 Braun Bronzebeard, huh? Several other stuff is also interesting, like even Dragonhawk Rider gets interesting in this stuff. The Earthen Ring Force, yeah. So what I want to say is, you could draw what you need. Yeah, like Viola, like I don't know if Mukla is that strong, but a 6/6 for 3 mana, even if it gives your opponent 2 bananas, I mean, we have opportunities to deal with that. Yeah, you could even play an Iron Beagle. I mean, if you get a silence out of this, a 3/2 for 3 mana, it's great, super cool. Yeah, you see that there are options. Yeah, and I think one of my most favorite options here is something like getting the Tauren Warrior or getting Silent Knight, because Silent Knight is just a 3/3 with Divine Shield and Stealth. Then super strong. And you could also, and this is also very important, you could get something from any point here. You could even get a Reno Jackson, yeah, if you think that is necessary, or a 5/5 Hogger. Super cool. So so just to say it, the Light in the Darkness is nothing we play for don't know, for having a nice good curve, like a curve filler. No, we want this to have a specific answer to our enemy. So we don't play this on curve if we can, but we play this off curve to fill our curve and to have a good answer to our enemy. Yeah, trust me, this card is insane. It's something like Unstable Portal, and super good like Unstable Portal, but in a different way. Yeah, we just have to see that. It's not cheaper, but stronger. Yeah. And there we have the, oh god, so much disgusted, so much discussed Rallying Blade. The Rallying Blade, okay, gives +1/+1 to your minions with Divine Shield as a battle cry effect, and is a 3/2 for 3 mana. Of course, it is more expensive than a Fiery War Axe. But the point is, on turn 1 and turn 2, you don't want to play a weapon, you want to play a minion. Like, think about, when was the first time you played a weapon with the old mid-range Paladin? That was on turn 3, or on turn 2 if you coined that out, with I don't know, with Muster for Battle or Cockhammer. Both of these cards had the mana cost of 3. And this is simply the point, yeah? Just to give an example here, why Rallying Blade is good, or can be really good. You have a, let's say, yeah, okay, I can show you. You have an Argent Squire. Okay, it's a 1/1 with Divine Shield for 1 mana cost. If you are the one with the coin and you have an Argent Squire and a Rallying Blade on hand, you will keep the Rallying Blade. You play the Argent Squire on turn 1, hope that it gets not attacked, that Divine Shield gets not popped out. Then you coin out the Rallying Blade. Like, for example, let's say you play against a mid-range hunter that doesn't have a fiery bat. Okay. In that case, he plays, let's say on turn 2, whatever, he plays an Alec, or he plays a Toad, or whatever. Then you just coin out the Rallying Blade, have a 2/2 Argent Squire that can deal with this free 2 minion, still have 2 weapon charges from the Rallying Blade, you have board and your enemy doesn't have, and you have a weapon equipped. That is so much tempo, so much value, and this is really something very good. This is something we kind of want, yeah? Just consistent and stable. Okay. What else do we have? Steward of Darkshire. Okay, come on. The problem is not what this card gives you. The problem is that this card has 1 missing HP point. 1 missing health point. If it was a 3/4, wow, this card would be super good. Or even if this card was a 4/3, also super good. But no, it has to be a 3/3. And this is what makes the Steward of Darkshire, like a lot of Paladin cards these days, like for example Selfless Hero, very vulnerable. And vulnerable cards always have the struggle that it is a 50-50% chance if they survive or not. And if you, for example, let's say place the Steward of Darkshire on turn 3, and your enemy has board, then you're kind of fucked. Really. There's chance of placing the Steward of Darkshire if you can manage to play, for example, Doomsayer on turn 2. If you Doomsayer on turn 2, Doomsayer clears the board, then you can Steward of Darkshire. That would be also a big play. Yeah, like your enemy has to deal with this. Not every class can deal with a 3/3. Oh wait, we can look that up. One moment. Mage can deal with a 3/3 easily. Shaman can do so. Zulok can't, and Warrior can. So of all of these, Zulok is the only thing, the only class that can't really deal with a 3 health minion. So Steward of Darkshire stays vulnerable. Yeah, so it's questionable. It's really questionable. But all in all, if you can manage this to survive, it will give you trusted value. Really trusted value. Like if you throw in a Wolf Rider 3/1 that has Divine Shield in that moment, that's just crazy. Yeah, okay. Then we have Stand Against Darkness. Everybody tells us this is a bad card. Okay, I don't know. I really don't know. Is this really a bad card? It summons you 5/1/1 Silverhand Recruits for 5 mana, which is something like a 5/5 minion for 5 mana. I don't know if you can count this together that way. Probably a bit less. And you don't want to have a 5/5 or 5 mana. So in that case, we have to rethink how we could use this card. Maybe this can be a tech choice. For example, like we want to play this together with Knife Juggler or stuff like this. Yeah. I mean, double Knife Juggler plus Stand Against Darkness is a big play, really. Like, for example, if you have these 3 cards on hand, which is a total mana cost of 9, and you can manage to discount these with Emperor Thaurissan, this is just, you have 3 cards that you can play for 7 mana, you deal 10 random damage, and have a completely filled board. Yeah. This is something like what you could do, but yeah, it is questionable if you really want to play for something like this. Yeah, just my personal opinion. Okay, and then we have Ragnaros the Light Lord. Yeah, interesting card. Not only does it heal yourself back up, it also heals your minions if you can manage that. And I think if you can manage to stay on a board with this, and your enemy is not able to get rid of that Ragnaros, because you're just playing aggressively in tempo like, then this could really overwhelm your enemy. Of course it could. Okay, so these are options that we have here. We have heal, we have another heal. Both of them are really strong heals. So we could say this is a big plus for if we want to play Paladin on ladder right now. We have a weapon, a second weapon. So we could, in theory, play with 1, 2, 3, 4, with 5 weapons. With 2 Rallying Blades, with 2 True Silver Champions, and of course with Ashbringer. So a lot of weapons. I would even say possibly 2 types more interesting weapons than Warrior has by now. Because Warrior right now has... oh yeah, they have the Tentacles for arms. Ha! What a joke. They have Arcanite Reaper, the 5/2 weapon, which you use in Pirate Warrior or Super Aggro, and they have the 3/2 Fiery War Axe, and they have the Cursed Blade, which nobody uses. Okay, so really usable weapons are Fiery War Axe. The Arcanite Reaper is really just a attack choice, and you only use it in tempo decks, because it's the same like with playing the Doomhammer. You don't play the Doomhammer in the mid-range style deck, you prefer to do this with some other stuff, like for example Alakir, because in the mid-range deck you don't want to trade so often with your face, because because you lose too much life there. If you're playing against aggro, maybe you lose too much life to just just survive the stuff and get your value out. So you prefer to have stronger minions to do that for you. Okay, so Rallying Blade, a good thing to survive the early game. Light in the Darkness, as I said, a very interesting choice for... It's a bit RNG, and if you don't play a deck with RNG, with at least a bit of RNG, you can be sure that that first of all you don't have that much fun while playing, and I think having fun while playing a video game is always the biggest part. And the second is you won't have the option to have super high swing turns just by this one card. Okay, and we have an interesting turn 1 card. So these are our options, and we have to deal right now with super heavy aggro decks. Phew. Okay. I just not prepared, but I looked up. This one is prepared, but the rest is just looked up. Like, okay, by now we have N'Zoth Paladin. Okay. The idea is that you have thrown out Cairn, Sylvanas, N'Zoth. That you have thrown out Cairn, Sylvanas, and Tyrion. That you punish your enemy with Ragnaros and Ragnaros, and then play N'Zoth later to just finish the job. Okay. And everything else in this deck is just there to, yeah, to not let your enemy kill you. And this deck is just too slow to win in the early stages of the game, because the aggro decks are just, yeah, they are there. And then we have the super high aggro Paladin, which just goes with 1 mana minion, 1 mana minion, 1 mana minion. You see the curve here? Yeah, that's just yeah, very aggro. And 2 mana, 2 mana, yeah. All of direct or sneaked in damage, direct sneaked in. Blood Knight, the Dream. You get lots of divine shields from Steward of Darkshire. Then play the Blood Knight, woo, and you have a 12-12, like an Edwin Van Cleave, yeah, just with divine shields. Yeah, you buff the shit here. Double Blessing of Kings, double Blessing of Might. Keeper of Uldaman, yeah, annoying stuff to True Silver champion it away, and finish with Leroy. This is the other stuff. Yeah, and what we have to do is, in my opinion, find a deck that is somewhat in between, yeah? Because the aggro Paladin is not stable enough. The N'Zoth Paladin also is not stable enough. And the problem is they are not stable because they rely so heavily on this one typical play and on typical matchups that of course Paladin can't reach anything here. This here is an attempt, yeah. What I did was the following. I got myself out. I took out the old mid-range Paladin list from Goblins vs. Gnomes, from Naxxramas, and I thought, okay, what cards are gone now? And it was a total of 19, really 19 cards from the Whispers that were gone from Naxxramas and Goblins vs. Gnomes that were included in the classical mid-range styled Paladin. Whoa! I was thinking like, and everybody was thinking like, what is this? This deck is just dead. No use here. Bam! Gone. And yeah. Then I thought like, okay, can we replace these cards? There are just cards that you can't replace. Like, for example, Dr. Boom is an unreplaceable card. You can't find anything else there. It was just so high value card that yeah, you don't even have something that has not even not the same, but identical, nothing effect. And so it was, okay, you have to find something else to pressure your enemy. And then I thought like, okay, Dr. Boom, when is Dr. Boom played? Turn 6, latest turn 7. And yeah, what are we facing? We're facing aggro. What early game options do we have? And I thought like, okay, you Selfless Hero, instant in. A lot of times I had the feeling that the Selfless Hero is no good turn 1 play. I was training this deck with a good friend of mine. Sometimes he's in here with the stream too. And we found out, or our personal opinion on this card is, you play the Selfless Hero as a mana curve filler. So if you're just missing 1 point of mana, you play the Selfless Hero. You only play the Selfless Hero if you are turn 1 without the coin, and you know your enemy just just will lose tempo when he wants to get the selfless hero away. Like for example, you play against tempo mage, or you play against mage in general, then you just want to play the selfless hero so that he needs to coin out for a ping to get the selfless hero done. That's just stuff like you want to play here. Yeah, as I said, Light in the Darkness, but you don't play Light in the Darkness on curve if you can, because you want to play Flame Juggler or Knife Juggler. And then Elder Peacekeeper, Argent Horse Rider, and all the stuff like this. This is just an attempt, and right now I'm really not so happy with this, and I hoped that maybe the chat will help me a bit while I'm just creating a new Paladin deck here. With the following thoughts right now. The thoughts are: what are the highest value cards that we can use, especially for Paladin, that really punish other classes, that make Paladin so specific, and that would help him to survive in the aggro styled meta. Okay. Just as we found out from all of the meta plays here, from the ladder plays, it seems to be not bad to play N'Zoth, and I just can support the idea of playing a 10 mana cost minion to just end the game, whatever is going on. I really like this idea. I'm totally in for it. And yeah, well, let's see. For N'Zoth to work, we need Death Rattle minions, and the strongest Death Rattle minions. Oh, sorry, standard cards. Yeah, for example, Tyrion. Tyrion is always an insta include. It just struggles against Rogue, because Rogue can simply sap it. But that's unimportant, because when do we face Rogue? Let's say, okay, Rogue is 1 in 20 games. Okay, and then we lose 1 in 20 games. If this card, if this deck just works out, and then we don't care. Okay, that's like how we want to develop this. Other stuff that is interesting here. Of course, Sylvanas is strong, Cairn is strong, but just to have this in mind, what did I say? Are we playing? So put your faith in Twitch. What other decks are we facing against? That really allow us to play Cairn, that allow us to play Sylvanas. I mean, these are very expensive cards, right? I would say Warrior, and only the Control Warrior style. And as I look it up, the Control Warrior fell down in the Tempo Storm meta snapshot, and a lot of people just play after this meta snapshot. So if we take a look at this, you can be sure that you will see a lot of aggro shams, a lot of Zulogs, Tempo Warriors, and Dragon Warriors. Okay. Plus Zulog is there every time and every day. So what aren't we facing? We are not facing Priest, which is good, because in that case, we really can use this information. Decks, this is especially Sylvanas will be good against Druid, because Druid just plays all of these big minions, and then you just don't need to care about these big minions. Then you say, okay, give me that 5/5, give me whatever. Okay, so Druid, great. And yeah, okay, Warrior, and that's basically it. So I think, to be honest, Sylvanas and Cairn attempt to be good, but they aren't. And the question to me is N'Zoth strong enough for just Tyrion? This is the real question here. Is Tyrion good enough for N'Zoth? I think if you play Tyrion and include a 5/7 N'Zoth there, it is very strong. I think Tyrion N'Zoth is a combination that can win you the game. Because just imagine, you have the Ashbringer, 3 charges, that is 15 damage, and then you bring Tyrion back, it gets killed again, and then you get another Ashbringer, which is another 15 damage, just from N'Zoth, from 2 cards, 30 damage plus the bodies. Very good. How will Doomhammer Shaman solve this problem? I think just for this, just for bringing Tyrion back, we can put in N'Zoth. Okay, let's say, okay, check, this is our, or one of our late game strategies. Okay, what other late game strategy could we have? We could play Ragnaros, okay, but I prefer to play the other Ragnaros, because Punisher, hard Punisher. Okay, let's say this is our winning place. Yeah, do we want to put in some other? I don't know any reason why we should play something else there. I mean, yeah, of course, we could put in this, we could put in an Aethera, we could put in a Deathwing and all of this expensive stuff. But I think no. But I think this is enough. Even playing 10 mana cost minion in a mid-range style deck is not cheap, is slow enough for us to really think about if it's not even too slow. Okay. Then, now what we need to do is finding our way of how to play to this spot. So let's say Ragnaros, Tyrion, N'Zoth, this is our winning condition, and how can we get to this winning position? I would say we want to put in strong minions. Yeah, like in the best case we don't even need to put down the N'Zoth, and that's okay, because we just overwhelm our enemy with strength. Yeah. As I said earlier, I am really in for the Rallying Blade, and I also think we should combine it with True Silver Champion. Why not? Why not playing so many weapons? Why not? I don't see a reason why not to play this. Yeah, then we want maybe to get the Keeper of Uldaman, because Uldaman plus Rallying Blade is we can remove any minion on turn 7 or on turn 8, whatever. Even on turn 4, like we equip the Rallying Blade, then play Keeper of Uldaman. That's super okay. And especially super important, like if we are facing, let's say, Shaman, and he plays a 4 mana 7/7, then we have the Rallying Blade in hand, the Keeper of Uldaman, we destroy his board, and we have board. Super important, and I think super strong here. What I also said is I would really like to play with Doomsayer, because if we put in one Doomsayer, not two, like we're having a bad start, we place the Doomsayer, our enemy can't do anything, then we have time to refill, to play Rallying Blade, to, I don't know, whatever, to play, nah, not Elder Peacekeeper, but the Elder Peacekeeper is an insta-include all of the time. Like, yeah, as I said, like we could play Steward of Darkshire. Is Brun interesting? No. The problem with Paladin is, if you look at from the battlecry effect, lots of battlecry effects don't go to random stuff. Lots of battlecry effects go to, I don't know, to other stuff. Like here, battlecry, give a friendly minion divine shield. Selfless hero, okay. If this would be a battlecry and not a death rattle, would be super great, but then it would be overpowered. Like all of the battlecry effects are just bad effects. Yeah, you see the bad spots are out here. I was thinking of maybe putting in Argent Lance, but to be honest, we don't want a weapon that deals 2 damage, because 2-3 just seems too low for me. Because lots of minions have 3 HP and you want to get rid of that 3 HP. And yeah, it's just not good enough here. Yeah, Sword of Justice maybe is also an idea to include, but I guess you use the Sword of Justice if you want your enemy to suffer from your aggro. And we don't play super aggro, we play more safe style here. Yeah, Murloc Knight is not what we want to play, because the good Murlocs are all out right now. How about Dragon Consort? How about Dragon Consort? This is a good card. The next dragon you play costs 2 less. So this would allow us to play. So if we do this Dragon Consort here, we say okay, we could play the next Dragon Consort for 3. So this would be a 5/5 for 3 mana, super great. Or what I'm just thinking about is maybe we want to do it the following. We put in 1 extra dragon. Like to say, okay, we have 2 Dragon Consorts in, and I don't know, 1 Ysera or stuff like this. But I don't know if Ysera is really that interesting. Like, I don't know, for example, like for example, if we have Nefarian here, and we add 2 random spells to our hand, we could have a 9. We could have a 7 mana dragon. I'm just thinking about the 7 mana, because if you look at the 7 mana spot here, yeah, we have Eadric. I will never play Eadric. Yeah, you would have the Guardian of Kings, and the Guardian of Kings has the problem that it just has crap stats. Really crap stats. I mean, yeah, okay. The heal, the 12 heal for 10 mana from Brun is just powerhouse, but no. No. Chillmaw could be interesting, because Chillmaw would be, yeah, okay, you get a 5/5 that comes back, that gets resurrected here. but it is already a 7 mana cost minion. Yeah, I just think we want to have a second dragon here, a third dragon here, just to fill the spot. Just to fill the spot. This can be super okay. Yeah, I'm really thinking about we could play Ysera here. But the problem is Ysera is slow. And we don't want a slow minion. We want to play an aggressive, fast minion. And I'm really thinking about why not putting in Deathwing Dragonlord. The problem is, and I can understand it, the problem is if we play Deathwing, we have a third 8 mana spot. And we don't want to have a third 8 mana spot. We want to have a one 7 mana spot. So options are just here Nefarian. Yeah. The options are Ysera, Onyxia, Nosdormu, Nefarian, Alexstrasza. To be honest, guys, we do it with Nefarian. The reason why it is Nefarian, first it's an 8/8 body, and 8/8 body can deal with a lot of other minions. And the second thing is, it gives us 2 random spells from our opponent. And yeah, let's say we're facing Priest. Then we maybe, just maybe, get Mind Control. Or we get Entomb, something like this. Can be super high swing here. I think that's okay. So yes, we make a check and we go for Nefarian. Okay, put your fave in Twitch. Twitch's not even there. Okay. So then we have a use for the 2 dragon consorts. The first one is not so super strong, but if we say okay, we have, yeah, that is just so super good. So the first just costs us a lot, and the second just costs us 3. So the idea is to play Dragon Consort into Nefarian, because this would be 5, 6, 7 then. Yeah. Also an idea to fill the curve. Okay, for a little bit more RNG we have the Light in the Darkness. I think that's also okay. How many consecrations do we want to use? Wow, that's really questionable. Against nowadays enemies I would even say double consecration. But I would say 1 consec is enough. One is enough. And what we could also do is playing 1 wild pyro. Yeah. Okay, so as I said, maybe we really just want to have the Selfless Hero here twice over Argent Protector. So the idea was either Argent Protector or Selfless Hero. Maybe 1 Argent Protector. I don't know. Maybe 1 Argent Protector. Okay, so we need 3-drop. We need a 3-drop that we can play directly after our Doomsayer. What is our power play after Doomsayer? Power play after Doomsayer. Silent Knight. No. To be honest, I'm in for just taking in 2 Blackwing Technicians. Because, okay, it's a 2/4 for 3 mana. That is okay if we play against a lot of aggro decks, and if it is a 3/5, it is even super powerhouse. That is super good. I think, yeah, I really think we can do that. I really think we can do that. It's a bit risky. Maybe we want to fill the spot with... I don't know. Maybe we want to have... Dragon? We could use 2 Azure Drakes here that just give us curve. How much can we profit from the spell damage? I think the problem is that the Azure Drakes just don't give us... They only give us the card drawn, and I think in that case the spell damage is not that interesting. Because we only have Consec here. We only have Consec here. Draw a card. What allows us to draw a card efficiently? I mean, yeah, Divine Favor, but you can't use Divine Favor against all of these aggro decks. That is just not possible. Yeah, a Solemn Vigil would be nice if we have a Doomsayer in combination with a Solemn Vigil. We could also use this. It's okay. Holy Rev! No, definitely not. Yeah, there are really not so many choices here. So, yeah, I think that's why we also need to have Nefarian here. Because Nefarian just adds the cards to our hand. And for 7 mana, it is played efficiently, and yeah, that is okay. So, if I take a look at the curve right now, I really like it. I really like it. And what can we do to make this even more interesting? I tested out the Blessing of Kings. I think for once it is very strong. Very strong, very good here. Yeah, basically that's it. You don't want to play the Blessing of Kings twice, because if you play it twice, it's just so much tempo loss. I really like having it once, and that's enough then. A lot of people play Mysterious Challenger right now. No, I'm just against this bullshit. I mean, what we could really do in theory, yeah, I mean, you see we have 5 cards left. We could in theory get in, just to say, we could get in Mysterious Challenger, Noble Sack, Redemption, Repentance. Yeah, okay, and then we have 3 secrets? I don't know. Is this really interesting? We could try. Yeah, let's say it this way. We could try, because, yeah, what do we have to lose? What are we losing here? Yeah, and then there's the question: do we want to play Ragnaros Light Lord? Because the problem is we haven't picked in some of our super interesting stuff. The heal. Yeah, it's really questionable. How much heal could we need? How much heal could we need? To be honest, I want to have something else in my pocket, which is Sir Finlay Murgleton. Not to play him on curve, but to play him off curve. Because I mean, yeah, it depends. If we see that we are facing a lot of yeah, I don't know, a lot of super high aggro, and are able to outvalue our enemy anyway, then why not play Finlay and heal our minions back up? I think that's okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. I really don't know how good this deck is or will be, but let's just try out. No sec. And screenshot save to desktop. GIM 2.0. I didn't update my Twitch. That is interesting. But at least everybody can watch the video later while while it is online on YouTube. Export as desktop. I'm thinking maybe we need to fill in some some heal. Yeah, but that goes later. So this goes here, and Paladin goes there. Yeah, well, let's just try. We need to find this out. Okay. Okay, so there's one of our first matchups
My hammer
that
burns
we
with holy fire.
that we are interested in playing against. So, yeah, first thing, we'll just keep the Rallying Blade. Okay, that is so bad, Spot, come on. You want to try something out? Yeah, you have all the weapons you need. All the weapons we need. Oh, come on! What is this? Oh man, Tusker Totemic, then we don't care. I really think it is coin, equip Rallying Blade, clear this. I mean, come on, we have 2, 4, 6 weapon charges. I don't see any reason why this shouldn't be okay. How much damage is this, by the way? This is 6, this is 12, 12 plus 8 is 20. Wow.
Did you bring some fish?
Yep, predicted.
Burn.
Wow, shapeshift would be so good here. Yeah, Mysterious Challenger is not interesting anymore. But we deal with the 3-2.
Get down!
Yeah, whatever you play, dude, I can just shapeshift it. That's okay. No need to shapeshift. Oh. So mighty. Oh, come on. Do I really have so few minions in this? No. Oh man. Like, we've drawn everything that is stupid in our deck for this removal. But as you see, he just can't reach us. I'm kinda surprised. Wow, how many mana tide totems does this guy have in hand?
Burn.
Okay, so we have drawn, except one true silver champion, all of our weapons. We have drawn all secrets, we have drawn the consecration, and we have Tyrion. Great. Oh man. Oh man.
Should I? Burn.
Oh man. Okay, but yeah, the point with the weapons is clear. Ah. You got a point there, buddy.
Should I?
Five, seven.
Burn. Nothing scares me. Except
Ah, okay. Next turn, Tyrion play. Yeah, like this now. He can't remove the selfless hero, which is super good for us. So if he wants to get rid of the... Now, okay, no. Forget. He has the 4-3. Forgot this.
There is a lot at stake here.
Okay. Redemption. Leave me alone. Yeah, okay. We can kick the whole board. That's super important, guys. We can get back into the game. Can get back into the game. Feels like I'm missing my minions. So whatever he plays. Hmm.
burn.
Yeah, well, let's see. Think this goes better now than whatever he's doing. So we can play Ragnaros, save, then he hexes the Ragnaros, then we play the Tyrion. Yeah. Ragnaros, hex, Tyrion. Or he storm cracks, which is good. He would have used that on something from our other minions. Okay, so that's 2-4. Tack, tack, tack. Wow. I really dislike playing the Tyrion now because he will 99% have the hex, so
Burn.
let's go for this. Wow. I love you, Ragnaros. You're my best buddy in the world. And I love you. Have I told you that I love you? Okay, I'm 9 HP away from dying. There's the hex I was talking about. I just knew it would come. Yeah, there is the 10 damage. I'm 1 HP away from dying.
Put your faith in the light.
Burn.
If I'm dead anyway. Come on, don't tell me you got a second hex there,
Did you
bro.
bring some fish?
You haven't. That is good.
Elements I like. Totems I love.
We could kill this, but then we can't bring Tyrion back.
Options.
Then I'm on 4. Let's say I'm on 5. And this looks very bad.
Don't test me, child.
Yeah, what do you want to do here? So he goes for this, then he goes for this, and then he goes for this. Let's let him find out for himself. That's strange. Somehow we really didn't draw into anything we have here. Yeah, this is like arrogance.
Avenge me!
Yeah, just like let him think he's cool. Let's give it another try. So, what was the problem? The problem was bad RNG. Really bad RNG.
Your soul shall be mine.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Yeah, we didn't see any Keeper of Ulaman there. This is, by example, what I meant. We're playing against Warlock.
Nothing scares
We play the selfless hero because we're not the ones that have to coin. And whenever he plays, it's dead. Whatever he plays, it is dead. And then he can't do anything. Buying or selling. Sweet bro.
Reporting for duty.
Is that it?
Yeah. Now he also still can't deal with this. Oh, and he gives us such a good target for the Elder Peacekeeper.
Follow the rule. The battle.
Yeah, who? Bro, where is it? Where is that flame? Oh, it's only 1-2. Oh, I don't feel sorry for you. Yeah. True Silver Champion, Dragon Consort, Mysterious. We have Curve, guys. What does he want to do?
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Wow, that was a perfect silence. But
Burn.
we have answers.
Get it out! Get it out!
Get it out! Get it out! Ah, okay, he wants to... He digs for DPO. Does he get DPO? He's looking for a little bit too long for this to be a power overwhelming. Because that's basically only stuff you want to have here. And? Do you have it?
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Oh, that is so good. Okay, so the question right now is Mysterious Challenger or... Okay, let's see, Mysterious Challenger. Yeah, Mysterious Challenger, because then we could play Blackwing, Blessing of Kings.
Who am I? None of your business.
Yeah, that is super okay. Because, yeah, the first thing that attacks is out.
My shield for Argus!
Phew, Repentance, 1. Also a dead target. Okay, this attacks, poof, away, noble sack.
Get down!
Redemption, it comes back. And now we can attack.
One shot.
Make me laugh, bro.
Follow the rule. Stop asking questions.
Ah, okay, yeah. Wrong order.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Okay, so he has 3, 4, 5. He has 5 damage, he's on 11. 11. He's on 13.
Buying or selling.
13. Oh, he trades. Why is he trading? Stop trading, that's dumb. Told you that's dumb.
Do you like to play with fire?
Stop distracting me.
Last warning. Last warning. Reporting for duty.
Yeah, that is interesting now. Yeah, we have the board now. We have the board now. It's just questionable
many possibilities.
what our enemy can do here.
Stop yelling. Out the road. Stop
The
distracting
battle.
me. Hope you like my invention.
Last warning.
Must Nothing scares me.
Yeah, that is good. That is strong. It's good, right? Yeah.
Why do you call
But over Paladins.
Burn.
How much damage is this? It's 12. What? Wait, is it 16? Moment. That's yeah.
Well played.
That was good. Great. We have to work on this again. Stream. Not tomorrow, but on Wednesday. The same stuff. More Paladin. I'm out now for playing World of Warcraft with friends, and I hope you enjoyed this attempt for mid-range Paladin. And yeah, we will see us in 2 days, about 1930. See you there, guys. Bye.